Well, I first knew that I really wanted to do music. Well, I've been singing all my life, so I've been singing with my parents when they'd have little music nights with me and family and some neighborhood kids. And I've always been into musical theater, and I did this musical with my fifth grade teacher, Mr. Lantos, and he gave me the leading role, and I started performing then and there because I'd never really performed, and I realized how much I loved musical theater and performing in general, singing. So that's kind of where it all started. Oh, she had written it quite a long time ago before I actually started singing it. She wrote it for herself because she used to write songs a lot. Now she does more creative writing. But she showed it to me. I changed a few of the words, and I decided to record it in my first EP, which I made when I was in 6th grade. I do write most of my songs, almost all of them, I think. I write a lot of them, I co-write a lot, actually. And it's very fun to kind of work with other people as well as work with yourself to get very different products. Like, my more personal songs are only written by myself, but my favorite songs are written other people. It's always in collaboration.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me.
My favorite cover, I do have a favorite. It's the Redbone/Closer mashup I did. Actually, I really ended up loving that one. I made it with Ian Sloan, who wrote Love's the Only River with me, and it ended up being so much fun. And because we figured it all together in my house, and then we recorded it, and yeah, I still play it to this day.
There you go, rushing down the rain. Sit down next to me.
I'd have to say Coughing Up Flowers is my favorite original so far because it has a lot of sentimental value to me because it holds, like, I wrote it with my friend Casey Malnick and Andrew Dixon, who I've worked with quite a lot, and it was kind of like my baby. I'd been thinking of the concept for quite a while, so actually writing it down, it ended up being such an amazing song for all of us, and I was not to be like super overly confident, but I really ended up loving the song, and I wrote it almost a year ago now, and I still love playing it.
I think about those times at night, and it still breaks my heart. Now I'm gone and you're still there, and I've grown, and I can no longer pretend. No more lies, no more lies. It seemed like we'd never end, you and I.
So when Aiden DM'd me, and that's how we met, he'd seen a lot of my music, and he is also such a big musician, as you know, and it's his real true passion, and it's been mine, and we kind of bonded over that. And when he contacted me, he didn't know I lived in New York at the time, and he stays here in LA, and we never got to meet in person until like a few months after we started talking. So when we started writing Miss You, we kind of had that full experience of being sad that we actually can't like be friends close to each other. We can't actually meet in person yet. And it kind of rode off of that sad bittersweetness of really loving someone, like in this case as a friend, and with them, and like hang out with them, but you can't because it's so far away. Well, there's a lot of interpretations. That's the beautiful thing about music, is that you can interpret it any sort of way. A lot of girls I've seen online have been thinking about their internet best friends, how they miss them so much, and it's more of a positive thing. For other people, it's very negative because you're not able to see them. But honestly, I think of it as a way to really cherish what you have, and even if they're far away, you can still keep those strong relationships. like when I was away in New York, and I'm still friends with Aiden and a lot of my friends back here. Oh yeah, of course. We definitely bonded more on music. I introduced him to Billie Eilish, which he now loves, and we both love the Beatles. We love Jack White. We love Calpurnia. So we kind of bonded over similar musicians, but we also are very passionate about the environment. So we do like doing whatever we can on our own platforms to push change to help our.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, black carpet kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings, buy my own checks like I write what I sing.
I haven't had any in mind yet that I would professionally record. I definitely want to do more collaborations with Aiden. I'm sure we'll do a cover or something pretty soon, but we're kind of focusing on our solo careers right now, even though we love doing music together. Honestly, if someone comes my way that I really admire, then I will definitely collaborate with them. Well, my mom is really good at organizing stuff for me, so I have to thank her a lot, because without my parents, I would not be able to do everything that I do. I just adore performing. It's my passion. I love writing songs and performing them for people. So it's, even if I have to balance school, because I'm not homeschooled, I go to public school. Even if I have to balance those two, sometimes it's difficult, but it's all worth it. Well, I don't really do things for the public. It's more just spreading my music and my passion to other people who are in need. I've always been a big advocate for any kind of charity. Like I have the West Side Food Bank. I have all these charities around LA. I've always been friends with the Glendale Hospital, and I try to do as many gigs with them as possible. I've been honored to perform at some of their bigger events, and as long as I'm helping other people, even if it's just through singing, can lift some people's spirits, and that's all I care about.
You think that you're all alone, but we all share the same home. Let's join together and save the planet. If you love the world, it'll love you back. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at.
Oh, it was amazing making that entire song. I wrote the lyrics for the song, and Ian wrote the music for it. We ended up wanting to do this huge group song because it wouldn't have as much passion with me alone. Sorry, that was my brother. And I got together a lot of my closest friends in the industry that are singers and wanted to spread love and unity. And we got together on one day. We got everyone into one big old recording studio, and we recorded the video and recorded the song. So every single vocal in that was recorded in one day.
Wow.
So it ended up doing pretty well. So I'm really proud of everyone who was part of it. Well, he's a very kind person, especially working with younger people. He's always believed in me, even when I was much younger. He kind of sees the best in everyone. He really knows how to work with younger kids, because he's just probably the kindest guy I know in this business. And he's always helped me be creative and wants to work with others, and it's just been a positive attitude. Like, you should see how he is, like, working with all these kids. You can see that he truly is happy and passionate about everything he does. So that's why I love working with him. Oh, yeah, definitely. I have I've taken inspiration from all corners of my life, what I grew up listening to. I don't take direct inspiration, but people like the Beatles is a huge inspiration for me. I've listened to Nirvana, Lead Belly, who I've done a cover of that helped me get onto The Voice. And I've been really into Jade Bird and Billie Eilish. I think they're fantastic female singers and have really just inspired me to be more confident in myself and more confident in my writing. The whole thing, oh my gosh, it still seems like a dream when that happened. I was 13, and I know I was pretty young when I went on to The Voice, and I'm still so grateful for the experience I had. Alicia was just so kind. All of the judges were really kind, actually. Gwen Stefani, Adam Levine, and Blake Sheldon were also just incredibly sweet to me, and they encouraged me to keep going. What she said about my voice, it really has stuck with me till today, and it's really what's been driving me to work even harder and like believe in myself even when things seem tough. I was going to be auditioning, but I started kind of focusing more on myself and less. I've done a lot of these reality TV shows. And I've kind of decided that I'm going to work independently for a while, even though it's very fun working on my own music, kind of focusing on school as well. And I'm going to be doing all originals really, because I'm focusing on an EP that I want to get out at least by the fall. I mean, Broadway was my first love, let's be honest. I've always been such a huge Broadway nerd, and when I lived in New York, I saw basically every play I could. And if I do get successful enough, I'd be definitely focusing more on the pop, modern kind of career in LA. But if I do get to the point that I can go to Broadway, I would absolutely love to. I was classically trained, so my voice could go in that direction, but I also really love it here in Los Angeles. So kind of if I do get to the point where I'm successful enough here, I would definitely try to do Broadway. It's just one of my big dreams. I'm planning on releasing Coughing Up Flowers pretty soon. I'm not sure the exact date, but maybe in about 2 months.
Okay, so
if we're on time. Yes, so I'm going to be releasing that very soon. So
okay,
I hope you kids will listen to it when it comes out.